Hello lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rosie and I create content around lifestyle, everyday living, some tips, lessons. These are things that I have learned growing up or things I have watched other people do, and I have incorporated it in my everyday living, and it has worked so well for me. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about cleaning your shoes. And to be precise, I will talk about cleaning your sneakers or your trainers. This is my 9-year-old daughter's sneakers. You can see how dirty it is. And we have to understand that when you clean your shoes periodically, it keeps them stay longer and it makes them smell fresh as well. So this will prevent us from like going back to the store, keep buying, because I know kids, for parents like us that have young kids, oh my god, when the weather changes, oh my god, a lot of things goes, and they go to school, they come back and you are like, oh, what am I going to do? So that is, if you watch these tips, apply it. If you have teenagers, you can just show them this clip so that they'll be able to watch and learn how to clean their shoes, so that they'll be able to keep their shoes longer. And that is how it is. And when they come out, people begin to imagine when they buy shoes every time, and it is not so. I'm telling you, people have asked me many times, do you buy shoes like you buy shoes for your children every time? I said no. If I tell you that these sneakers, when I clean it, you'll imagine whether this shoe is bought recently. No, this has been 1 year, and this is another one. This is over 1 year, I think close to 2 years now. So, and that is how it is, because I take care of them. So I'm going to clean today 3 pairs of sneakers or trainers today, and the items I'm going to use is supplies. I'm going to use this product. It's called Sif, and in some places they call it Jif. Then I'm going to use I got the wrong product here. I'm going to use dish soap. Then I'm going to use, on the tools, I'm going to use a shoe brush. I'm going to use a toothbrush. You can see it's dirty. It's a toothbrush for cleaning shoes, not for brushing your mouth. I'm going to use a sponge as well, and I'm going to use a soft cleaning cloth. So these are the items I am going to use. And here you can see inside these trainers, I have some crumbled newspapers inside it. This will keep the form of the shoe so that it doesn't like. So by the time you finish cleaning, everything is in place. And I start. First, I am going to take my sieve, wet, put it in the sponge, as you can see, some water. Then see the, so I'm going to start with the white base. So I've applied the chemicals. You can see it's bleaching it, like removing the stains from dust, from dirt, from whatever, the mud. And I keep it aside. I'm going to do the other one, the other pair. Like, I will allow it to sit for a few minutes. When it sits for a few minutes, it will be able to act on the dirt. I'm doing this thing inside my kitchen because that is where I have a bigger space to demonstrate how I clean the shoes. My washroom is busy at the moment and a lot of things are in there. The most important thing is that when I finish, I'll be able to clean my kitchen sink and the tables very well for proper hygiene. Now, see the second pair, I have also applied the Sif, the chemical or cleaning chemical on it. So I am going to start with this brush. I wet it. I close one part of my sink, put a little inside it. I don't know if the camera can come here, but the main thing is here. I start brushing, if you can see, after the brushing. Do not be scared, like maybe for water, like touching the other part of the shoe, like the fabric, the upper fabric. It will air dry. It doesn't take most of your time. I'm gonna show you this one because I'm gonna show you. This is just like the first phase. I'm cleaning the sole, the part of this white sole. That's the side I'm cleaning, or not on the fabric of the trainers. As you can see, a big difference. But I have not cleaned this side. I'm going to do that. I'm going to show you how I do take care of that side as well. Remember, I have a crumbled paper inside to keep the form of the shoe, and I do that side. I will use this, and I will also use this soft cleaning cloth to remove part of the water that will get to the fabric. So I start with my brush. See the shoe now? Hear it? Gently. What I'm doing is trying to remove any of the stains or the mold that came on this side as well. And moreover, as I'm doing all this, this is the laces. I soak them in kitchen dish, so that I'm going to hand wash it by the end of this tutorial. So just with this brush, you can as well use this soft cloth or this wettex. You can take one and you wet it and you use as you like. I like cleaning this. It doesn't take much time. It's a question of you master it. You concentrate on where the dust or the dirt or the mold has concentrated, and you take them off. And your little one, or even yourself, your trainers, you go out the next time feeling fly as if you bought a new pair of sneakers. And that is it. So now this one, I will show you what I do. I rinsed it in water. It's a bit damp, so that's what I'm doing. So it's not fully wet. See what I'm doing? It's soft, so it doesn't like. So touch here. I'm done with this pair. Sometimes if it is a shoe that has a hole like on the sole, I use toothpick just to bring out the stones, especially now that winter is coming, maybe during winter. Because if you do not remove those stones, what they will do is when they get stuck on the sole, those caterpillar soles or those soles that has this zigzag or jigsaw continuous walking on it, we keep pushing the stones in, and that is how our shoes or our kids' shoes get holes. So anytime you're cleaning their shoes, remember to look on the soles, and if there is any stone that got stuck, remove it with a toothpick or with any metal pin that can help remove it. And this one is ready, so I'm gonna do the other pair and the rest of the shoes, and that is how it is. So this one, because the sieve has sat on it, it will not take me time. That's why you have to put sieve on it and allow it to start acting on it to rest. And sometimes if there are particular places that need targeting special cleaning, you have to use this, maybe a small portion, so that this brush can go directly and get that particular portion. So I start with this as well, the sponge or the brush. I didn't use a glove because I'm like, so if you feel like using hand glove to protect your hand from the chemical from this sieve. So take a little more. Just take as you go any side you feel that needs more. So when we clean them periodically, it will not be difficult. But when you allow the dirt, the dust, the mud to sit longer in the shoes, it will be difficult the very first time you do the cleaning. Maybe periodically, maybe once in a month, or as a going concern, when you see that it is dirty, that no, I don't like how it is looking, you clean it. As an adult myself, I clean, I know how I walk, so my shoes hardly get this type of dirt because he's still a baby. I'll show you her elder sister's shoes or trainers. They are better. They are better than hers. So, and I'm also teaching them how to do the cleaning and how to walk so that they don't get with this pair. I now use my soft wet cloth. Remember, I have this crumbled paper inside to keep the shape of the shoe. And I'm using this thing to remove, because this is a different type of textile, so I don't want to use brush on it. So use soft wet cloth, either with some little of the sieve to clean it. And by the time you're done, it will look like a new pair of sneakers or trainers, as the case might be. Just look at the sole. So just like this, the child comes out or goes to school feeling fly with a new or with a very clean pair of footwear. I rinse it very well. I do the upper fabric maybe 2 or 3 times to make sure that I remove. So I'm gonna look at the tiny details of the hair to see if I got them. And the sole of this one is like I forgot it. Moment. And I will tell you that by the time you finish cleaning a pair, the other pair is like halfway air dried, so you don't have much to, even if it is in the winter or now that we are in fall. Like during the summer, I bring them out, so I don't bother in the summer if it is heavily wet. I bring them out for the sun to dry it. But now that we are in the fall or even in winter, it's not a problem. Just a little bit of care and caution so that it doesn't get heavily wet, and that's why you have this. So I'm going to show you the finished product. And this is it. So these are the laces. They're all black. So see how dirty, if you can see the color of the water. Oh my gosh. So this is like a proof to tell you how the upper fabric of these trainers, how dirty they were as well. So you can see from the transparent bowl. So I'm going to wash it and I'm going to air dry it, and after everything I will show you how and what the sneakers look like. And here is the finished products of the 3 pairs of shoes I cleaned. I'm going to show you what they look like. And that is it for today's episode, and I hope you keep watching on the next video.